Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Skytear's Day. Is that what we used to call it? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, we did used to call it that, but it never really set in because it's bad.
Yeah, there's really no clever rhyme weekday for Skytear.
It's not even a weekday thing.
You know what? You could do Miniature Monday.
This is a special moment in time for the game of Skytear where we have the Untamed expansion for the game. And we're going to be playing the two heroes out of it.
This isn't out yet, right?
It's not out yet. It's coming up in the sub.
Are there any convenient ways that someone can get this?
You know what? I'm glad you asked. There are
low
convenient
cost,
ways.
low risk,
in
low
fact,
effort.
If you wanted to get every future expansion for the game of Skytear, we've got a great service for you. It's called Covenant Subscriptions. We've teamed up with Skytear Games.
Formerly known as PvP Geeks.
Teamed up with Skytear Games to deliver this in the US, especially automatically as soon as it releases. You can find it on our website, teamcovenant.com. You get these little boxes about once every 3-ish months. Sometimes little card expansions. Sometimes they're the full-on box expansions.
Sometimes it's a map.
Sometimes you get a map. It's beautiful. It's like a Christmas vibe all the time.
It would kind of be an interesting publishing model to have a subscription to a game, and it's like every month or every quarter, and it's literally just not talked about
until you don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
I mean that kind of thing gets me super excited.
And it could even be different for every person.
There you go.
Like some people get an expansion, some people get a map,
some people get a promo.
Yeah, who knows?
Some people get a golden ticket.
I don't think that amount of chaos is going to suit most people, but I would love it.
Yeah, I'm finding out more and more that you love chaos.
Yeah.
Kai Jacobson, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Kai. Good to see you on the chat. Saw you yesterday as well.
Did you see Cigar Chomp and Sarge?
Cigar Chomp and Sarge, you guys have totally sold me on this game. Well, I think it's worth selling people on. It has reached a level of perfection now. This map did it for me, and the MOBA format.
It may well be. I mean, I don't know if it's worth anything for us to ever do this, but it's easily one of the my favorite designs of the game mechanically that we've ever played. It's really, really, really high on the list, honestly. Yeah. Just what it's doing.
The MOBA format is supreme, man.
And how it's using the positioning element, the whole game design.
Yeah,
it's just if you're totally new to this, and we've been hearing a lot lately. There's a lot of people that tune in, first hour of the streams, hear us chat, hear us hang out.
Ollie-Dell in the chat. Never heard of this game, but curious about it.
There it is, right?
Check it out. Here, let's look at it for a second. How beautiful is that?
Yeah, this is the map. This is a hex. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hex grid.
6 sides. Yeah, that's what makes that a hex.
Yeah. See the foundational rules of why things are things? I just know that they're the thing, you know?
It's so good. Yeah, so we'll dive into that here in just a second. It's so good.
Thanks, Dysphoria. That's I queued it up and Steven knocked it down. There was I'm not gonna go on that rabbit trail. We're gonna come back.
Okay.
If you're new to this game, we did a tutorial video for it at some point. That was produced. It wasn't just a live stream and us messing around.
Was it we weren't doing introducing series?
No,
it was just like getting started.
Yeah,
play
but one of the unique things about this game is they have living rules document.
Yeah.
So we recorded that thing, and then 6 months later, made some key changes. So 2 things are true. If you're watching an older video more than 3 to 6 months, it's quite possible the rules for that are not quite the same as they are today. And there's a number of things we might do here today that are based on those rules or previous rules. It's one of the upsides and one of the downsides. If you're not playing it all the time, it's really easy to come back in and be like, how does that token work again?
Yeah, and most of the time, if you're not playing it all the time, you don't really care.
Yeah.
Because you're like Zach and I are on a porch somewhere having what do you drink these days? Nothing?
Tea?
You don't even drink coffee anymore. Pretty soon you'll just consume air for all of your calories.
Well, there was a time I was looking at an all liquid diet. Turns out it's not really feasible.
Yeah, we're not really built for that, are we? But we'd be out on a porch somewhere having a drink and just how does that work? I don't know. Destroy the towers,
Yeah, which is fine. But if we do something, my point was if we do something wrong on stream and you're watching this, just be aware that is 100% going to happen.
Yeah, and if you're thinking to yourself at home, you're like, wait a minute, I didn't think that's how that worked. Probably doesn't work that way. But we'll do our best.
Another guarantee I'll make, beyond the fact that we will make rules mistakes, is that we're 100% going to have a phenomenal time here today on stream.
Because the game is so fun, and it looks great to play, and we get so little exposure to miniatures games where we actually get to move things around on a map because we're typically playing card games. That is a joy. It's a joy to come into an experience like this and really sink into it, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Showing off the Untamed expansion. Also have to shout out Brett Holton. Said played on Embassy Ruins for the first time over the weekend. Absolutely amazing way to play, Brett. We felt the exact same way. That's what this map is. This map is a revolution for me. This is the way and the truth. This is the only map I ever want to play on. I only want to play the MOBA format with tearing the towers down like we used to. And that's how I want to play the game of Skytear. Of course, that's not the only way to play or particularly the right way to play, but it's the way I want to play.
But it is a way.
It is a way, a good way. Brian next saying, good afternoon, gentlemen. Huge Skytear fan here. Glad to hear that, Brian. Hope you'll enjoy the ride today. And then Brett, of course, saying Zach should never mess up a rule given the Bun family pedigree in this game. Got to tell you, it is not a familial trait. It is a trait of one Tim Bun, who really seems to enjoy getting into the rules structures. Zach missed the genes on that.
Could not care less.
Couldn't care less.
Just tell me how it works in this situation. I'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, one time only. Okay, so let me run you through the living rules document for just a second.
Okay. I just realized we need the tokens for the other heroes. So
Oh,
I'm going to grab
little
that after I
poker
hear
chips,
this rules. I need this as much as anybody needs this.
So reminders on conditions. This is actually really handy. It links right to a Google Word document. Opens the Word app on my phone. Love it. It's here, and they've
Easy
streamlined it. Disarm is -2 attack and skirmish damage.
Yeah.
Frenzy is +2 attack and +2 skirmish damage.
Man, they really simplified that. Love it.
Streamlined it. The game start, 6 cards are drawn for both players. If you damage a tower or nexus, you do not draw any cards. Previously, you did draw 1.
To be clear, these are the towers?
Yeah, these are the towers. That's your nexus.
Middle is the nexus.
All effectively the same thing. If you win a control token, you draw a card. If you defeat an enemy hero, you draw 1 card. At the end of turn, you draw 2 cards, and you can only ever have 7 cards in your hand.
You can't draw past that. Or do you discard
I think
down?
you discard down. Maximum hand size, you discard down after you draw them.
So
At
if
the end of turn, probably.
If you draw them, you either use them or lose them.
Use them or lose them, baby. When a friendly hero declares a skirmish action, you may choose a target enemy hero, when resolving, move 2 hexes, then before or after the movement, if an attack, range, and LO sight with the target, deal 0+ to them.
You have to target?
Declare a target, hit him and move, or move him and hit.
And you can't do it in the middle.
That's right.
And if you can't target them after you move, I assume you can't target them anymore.
That's right.
Like if I moved into a dome and then I couldn't see outside the dome, all of a sudden I can't skirmish you.
But you could skirmish them before and then move into the dome.
Yeah.
Easy. Karumo, apply mark to an enemy within 3 hexes. Targeting and line of sight are no longer required. Within 3.
Oof.
Talent, place a new pillar on a free hex within 3. Again, targeting line of sight.
They're all within 3.
As long as the talent hero is within 3 hexes of a friendly pillar, the skill with the pillar icon next to it is active. Within 3. Line of sight's not required. So you can pepper the board with those sweet, sweet totems. Neptune, as long as a thing is within 3, it's projected. And then some other things that we'll get into here in just a second. When dual faction heroes declare a worship action, they place on the stack both worship actions of their faction. You do have 1 dual class Kohai there, so you'll have to keep that in mind. He is, isn't he dual class?
No,
he's
his
not
border
dual
is
class.
2 colors. So
he's dual class.
That checks out. So like if you look at Hokusai, he's just purely got a red border, whereas Kohai is red-green.
Yeah, so whenever you worship with Kohai, you get to place a pillar and you get to mark something within 3.
Powerful.
Powerful, yeah. And then Kumaya, do we have a Kumaya on the board?
I don't think so.
My Lord Kumaya?
That's exactly what I was.
Yeah, so we aren't going to read that rule. Outsiders, remember, are considered enemy heroes and can be damaged. And when a hero damages an outsider, the owner of the damaging hero has an opponent activate with it. So if you start beating up the outsider, the other player will start to take control of it and destroy you. A couple of things that are also worth noting. Wider nexus than what we're used to. So you can deploy in all the outlined hexes. I believe in this map it actually marks the ones that you can deploy in. I think that's what this mark is. You can deploy in those hexes. Anywhere, otherwise, I think it's anywhere around and then the back row. So I think that's actually the...
Anywhere around your nexus in the back row.
Yeah, the idea. What is this cover? Is that what that means? What is that symbol?
It does look like cover.
But it's not, right?
Well, because it's not, because this would be cover too.
Yeah,
right?
you'd think so, yeah, because like this. Is this cover?
I think the black squares are cover.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah. So I don't know
the black
what those
hexes
are. Maybe this is the respawn points? And then I think that's it. Now, one thing that I know is hot on the list, maybe is happening, and we should play it this way, is the new hotness. You ready for this? As far as the dome is concerned, there's one dome separated into different zones. So if I'm here and you're there, we're currently tied. There's only ever one outsider activation. So rather than on like certain maps where you could get 2 or 3 potentially.
That makes sense.
There's just one outsider and you can fight over it in any dome squares on the map. Cool with that?
Yeah.
That's how we'll be doing it.
I'm going to go grab some tokens.
Grab some tokens. I'll hang out with the people. People's champion. That's what they call me. And I got to call out, so this Untamed expansion, you know what? The quality of the products has gotten exceedingly high. Here, let me do a top down. It won't be like perfectly in focus. And I know nobody can really appreciate how good this looks, but the sheen on it, the gloss on it, the quality of the box, and just the clarity of the art print is extremely good. I notice these things. Whether that matters, you know, should you invest in that kind of stuff as a publisher? Good question. You know, I can't tell you, but I definitely, it comes across as extremely high quality expansion / product. So very much into that. Also, the art of the cards has only gotten better.
Yeah, like
more
the
professional.
art on this box.
It's not
really
nice.
good.
That's what I was talking about. The box was so good. And then the cards themselves also has just gotten fantastic. And then finally, the 2 heroes we're going to be using, I'll give you a little primer.
We pulled one on screen. I don't know if that hero's been revealed yet.
Yeah, I think the heroes have. And we might, I don't know, there's stuff sitting in these decks that might get revealed, that might not get revealed. We don't know. We'll just play the game, and if it comes up, it comes up. Heral, the springtime stalker, prowls the woods, hunting under the banners of Grialth and Utsesh. And Heral has a bit of a kind of that satyr vibe.
What's a satyr?
It's like a goat man.
Never
goat wool man.
Never heard that word.
Or goat person. And it is a rogue type, range type thing with the bow. That's the class or the style. Has an ability, Hunter's Horn. So if it can see its illusion, projected heroes gain an additional card when resolving an attack. So I get an additional card, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
It's taking me a minute there.
Yeah. And then Magic Chakrams. Did you hear that, by the way? Hunter's Horn. This is one worth having.
I didn't.
So a projected hero off of this token. Additional card flipped off the top when attacking.
Just a bonus card.
Yeah, so now rogues usually flip 2 and choose 1.
Yeah.
So like everything now flips 2 and choose 1. Your actual rogues flip 3 if they
That's
can
crazy.
project here. And then Magic Chakrams. This is on the shapeshift. Alternative attack action with no target required. Deals damage to each non-minion enemy hit by the AoE. And it is essentially a giant ring. Oh my gosh, this is super cool. I like that they're doing weird stuff now. Like, it's weird, but it's right.
We have arrived.
No weird, just right. And let me see if I can do this correctly. I've already failed.
I don't know where these came from. I have some nice chips of the faction colors. That's new. I have no idea where that came from.
Check this out. This is your shapeshift attack. Isn't that crazy? So if you're shapeshifted, you declare an attack, no target, it just hits this ring of heroes in front of you.
That's crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
That's the ability?
Deal damage to each non-minion enemy hit by the AoE. Yeah.
That's insanely powerful.
Isn't that cool?
Mildly terrified, but that's okay.
But you got to take an action to shapeshift, and then you got to take an action to attack.
Like you
so
do.
It's not that big of a deal. I definitely modeled after Ceranos, says Bronze. Which I guess, is that a goat person? And then we have Kepeax, my favorite type, a warrior, Lady of Lightning. Has Chain Lightning when projected hero plays a power card. Kepeax deals 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion. Love that. And then Skytear Flow, Shapeshift. You may look at Kepeax's lead cards. Kepiax may play her lead cards as though they were in your hand.
That's awesome.
If you do, turn them face up, and they are no longer lead cards. Wow. That's sick.
Really cool. Can I see those real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to have no idea how to play this.
Yeah, well, it'll just
And
be
then
a good time.
you've got new to you, Kohai, right?
Yep. Have never seen it. So, this is like the Scorpion character from Mortal Kombat.
The old bit over here.
My go-to. He has an ability called Hook Prey. Alternative attack action with no target required. Damage the closest hero hit. So it's 4 spaces in front of him. So if he's here, he's got that little hook. It's like this, 4 spaces in a row. And it says, damage the closest hero hit by the AoE. Place the hero inside the AoE as close as possible to Kohai.
Cool.
And apply slow to that hero.
Cool.
Terrifying marked enemy heroes in Kohai's line of sight. Add the damage modifier of lead cards to their control value instead of the mana cost.
Oh, that's tight.
So a +3 attack becomes +3 lead.
That's cool. That's a fun way to build a deck.
Yeah. Well, it's marked enemy heroes. So he has to be within 3 of his pillar. Any hero that's marked with a red, because he's both. When you flip your lead cards, instead of getting the icons, you get the modifier.
Whoa, is that everybody?
Anyone that's marked.
Oh, it's enemy heroes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you lead, he comes up, he marks you, places a pillar, and then
he doesn't even have to place a pillar.
That's just that ability is active, right? Next to the pillar.
Yeah, just the top one. The bottom was just the marked ability.
Oh. That was the opposite of what I was thinking.
I think it is. Yeah. It just says marked enemy heroes. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe it is all under the same banner. I don't think so. Because, like, it feels like just marked enemy heroes in Kohai's line of sight add the damage modifier of lead cards to their control value.
So this Haral, projected heroes gain 1 extra card when resolving an attack action. It's if they can see this illusion or if he can see a...
Yeah, any nut in here that can see his illusion.
Gets that.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty solid, huh? But I only have a few.
I like his little circle ring you were talking about.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? All right, let's shuffle them up and see what happens. Glad to have you here, everyone.
Wow.
It's going to be a fun day in paradise.
Let's lean back into this one. All right, let's see what our house are. 18, I remember that.
Now, if we want to be real miniatures players, we can just talk and never play the game.
Just talk for the next hour or two?
Talk for the next hour and a half, then pack up and go home.
Yeah. I mean, we are capable.
Miniatures players are the boulders of climbing.
We put a minion here and a minion next to it.
Yeah.
I assume this kind of a configuration.
And I've got a Cootie and a Strida because, of course, I do.
Because someone likes you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Giacomo.
So who put these lists together? Was it Giacomo?
Giacomo himself. The man, the myth, the man.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He gave me Yami, so I can't complain.
Yami, yeah. He gave Yami and Akimo. Yeah. So you're right on, you know.
Not even Hokusai. I mean, if you're going to pick, you're going to pick.
Okay. And then I've got Strida.
Kimmel says he thinks it's just Hook Prey that's related to the pillar.
Yep, I agree.
You said we draw 6?
Yeah, we're going to draw 6 cards. We're going to draft. We're going to place stuff, etc., etc.
Yeah, I have the Skytear token down there on turn 1. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Look at that. This map fits perfectly.
I know, it's incredible. This is why it's so good. Okay, so I've got a token for Haral that is going to be 15. So he's a little guy. Then I've got a token for Kepiax. He's 18. You already have your stuff piled in there?
Yeah, here. Just stack them deep.
And then I have a token for Akuti. Do you have one for me over there? Did you only get yours? There you go. Akuti is 16. And then with the illusion here and here. And then we have a Strida, who is, of course, 16. So you have the health advantage here.
And did you take the water tokens out stacked, or did I put them in here?
Water tokens?
Don't you need
a water token. Oh, the shapeshifts?
Yeah. It's a water token. Look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Would you look at that?
All right, now the final thing here is I want to give you a rundown of what your list is supposed to do.
I know what my list is trying to do.
You think so? And like they're getting like advanced. The lists are getting like really advanced.
So I feel like Kohai and Hokusai are buddies because Kohai ropes him in and Hokusai gives him minus armor when they're around. But this positional effect is insane, actually.
Zack Deck Bites by Giacomo.
All right, let's hear it.
Yami keeps your Nexus online, while Kohai pulls the VIP target. Hokusai lowers their armor and Akimo shoots them down. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Pull them in and knock them down.
Yeah, it's basically the bowling of Skytear decks.
Yeah, Kohai and Hokusai just being there to make their armor less, and Akimo smack dab.
And Steven Deck Storms. Akuti and Estrida apply pressure on 2 of the 3 lanes. What a surprise. While Herald and Kepiax brawl around and take down 1 to 2 heroes as you go. Bonus points if you can get the storm going with Kepiax Ultimate, which I have not seen yet.
So that's the goal.
Yeah. So pressure the lanes and then have these guys go around and kill stuff.
Deal.
Easy enough, right? All right, let's draw 6 cards. And then we need to actually put our heroes on the board and stuff. I don't know if we see the cards yet or if that matters. Going first or second. Let's just flip for first or second. We're just going to choose the bear outsider because it's way more interesting. I know that that's a part of the actual game that you're supposed to choose, but look at us go. Evens odds? Odds. You want to go first or second? For the flux.
I'll go second.
All right, so I'll get the flux. I get the flux, right?
I think so, unless I get rid of it.
I'm taking it. I don't think they got rid of it.
So you place 1, I place 2. You place 2, I place. How does it work? 1, 2,
1,
2,
2, 2,
1.
1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
That's 1, and then it's 2.
1, 2,
and then 2.
2, 2, 1.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. There's no surprises here. I honestly think these might be the spawn points. Wait a minute. It tells me. I remember this. The Nexus hexes are marked with this icon.
The leafy eyeball.
Oh, dude, this is a totally different thing. Both players place 1 of their minions on top of each control token. Only 1.
Oh, and in the middle.
Yeah. No dome there. It's right here on the box. That's why I grabbed it. Both players place 5 to randomly draw 3 victory cards. We won't do that. Just playing the Nexus. Toss the coin, etc. Draft heroes. Place them on the hex icons. That's it. Right there. Those icons. We got them. Both players draw 6 cards. Right there in the box. We are doing straight MOBA mode, Brett. That's right. It's the only way to play. There is no other option.
It's not precisely true.
I'm going to place Estrida here. I know. Surprise.
Mine?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. A lot of thinking there.
Mm-hmm.
That's very impressive. I'm already a little scared, you know. You never thought this much about the game.
I'm just getting back in, you know?
Yeah. Now, you have only ever beat Tim at this, right?
Put another way, I've never lost a team. Yeah, that's right. Undefeated against the first world champion of Skytear.
Yeah, but then he lost it, you know. So is it really anything worth having?
Does it really matter anymore?
Yeah.
He's become irrelevant. All right, kid. All right, let's get a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we played even now, he's a little rusty, I would have 0 chance. Not 0 chance. I would steal some games, but it would not be 100% win rate. We basically had one... It was during the pandemic when we discovered this game. So we had one jam session where we played 10 hours straight.
And it was great, right?
Yeah, crushed him. And it was great.
Crushed him, and it was great.
But then that defeat, crushing the day of defeat, inspired him to go become the world champion, of course. So
you need a little inspiration.
It's 30% credit to me, I think. Hypothetically.
Easy. Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything fancy here. You know, I think I'm gonna do this straight up. Now I could go harder into the left lane if I wanted to get weird.
Why don't I have that option?
I think you may have put your towers on that square, or did I do that?
Oh, I did. Hold on, my whole life has changed. Yes, I'm gonna change this.
Oh, we're gonna pressure the fish person.
I know what you gotta get rid of her ASAP.
Yeah, so we got a party in the middle there. Yeah, and Akuti's just gonna be off to the races. Okay, draw 6 cards.
Speaking of Tim, it's not every day you draw a card that has your brother's face on it.
What's it called?
Exhume.
Exhume, yeah. Yeah, it does. It's not every day. It's quite funny though.
First card I drew.
I like that his custom card is him digging up a grave.
Yeah, they have a name for that minion guy.
Doomies?
No, this particular guy is apparently like in the background of a lot of different art.
Oh,
There's
nice. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of. Tim. Kind of.
What? Hold on.
All right, for anyone else rusty out there, you get 3 actions. You can worship, you can move, you can skirmish, you can attack. You can play cards as their own kind of separate stack minigame situation. Figure it out?
This is cool.
Seeing some new cards?
What? This card is crazy.
Well, bring it on, man.
There's a card with a Yami in the title and a card with Akimo in the title. I had no idea they existed. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
Akimo's Revenge or whatever, and Yami's
Akimo's
Scared.
Akimo's Oath and Yami's Betrayal.
There you go.
Looks like she dunked on Sethuru.
Why is Seth crying?
Hey, wait, there's a mulligan here, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to use it.
And I don't know. I think it's the discard one, but I would prefer just to like
What up, Art?
do the normal one. I'm going to actually do the discard. I'm going to discard one of these guys.
You can go through your deck. It's fine.
Target hero. Okay, well that I don't think. Do you have anything that removes my conditions? Is that a thing? You have those things? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of that one.
Art, can y'all bottle the joy? I'd subscribe.
What's up, Art? It's good to see you in the chat again, eh?
Closest. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. I wish I could.
This stuff sells.
We'll send you bottles of joy. That's like Michael's secret stuff.
I'm going first. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Speaking of Michael, I feel like this game is gonna be like watching 2 people who played a sport in high school play the sport in their 40s.
Couple of sprained ankles.
We aren't the pros. It's not like watching Michael Jordan in his retirement, right? This is just like high school ballers hitting the court in their 30s. Let me tell you, I'm going to be out of breath about 2 minutes from now. How did I ever do this?
Oh, man.
Art says he's busting open the Marvel core set today. Well, enjoy, my friend. Not like a new game.
Okay. What if we did move? Yeah, it's the move, worship, attack. I mean, that's your main game here, but you're giving up the power card, you know.
And this is active if I'm within 3 of a pillar.
Yeah. I'm worried about that hook, dude.
You should be. He's insane. Just pulling you out of wherever you want to be is really obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. I've done position poorly. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's just so good, though. That's so good. All right, we're going to declare a move here. Into cover, of course. You know, as you do. Declare a worship. Place a little illusion. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to declare an attack here on your little minion.
I have an action. Just kidding.
+0. Hits.
Squished.
And then I have an ability here. When a cutie resolves an attack, she may deal 1+ to an enemy minion adjacent to her illusion. Here.
Mm.
Done. Just barely.
He's not even out of retirement yet.
That's right. I've only begun to retire.
To break it down, you take turns activating heroes.
Yeah.
And you get 3 actions on your turn.
That's right.
The first thing you do is move. Every hero moves 3. Right?
That's right.
That's
the great beauty of the game.
Every hero also has a line of sight within 3. So they
right.
can see 3 spaces away.
Lovely.
If they're a ranged hero, they also can only shoot 3 away.
You see a theme?
Super simple. But you moved, then you worshipped, which each color of character does worship a little differently. Yeah. In this case, you create an illusion.
4 factions. The desert people create illusions, which is great.
And then you have to place that within 3 spaces of yourself.
Do you notice also that the new Flesh and Blood Uprising, the Draconic Illusionist, is desert themed, uses ash, and creates illusions?
I mean, it makes sense, right?
I guess that's the thing. Mirage, I guess, is the desert theme, and that's why they do that. Pretty interesting.
So you created this little black and white token that looks like you and placed it within 3 hexes of yourself.
Yeah.
Then you
Wait,
attacked.
did I miss that minion? Is that right, Akimo? I think that is. Because I flipped a -1.
On the second one?
I didn't think you could miss a minion.
Which one did you miss? Both of them?
That one.
Max value.
Oh, because usually you have a 2 stat. Oh, wow. That is a straight miss. That is devastating.
Why'd you have a 1?
Because the ability says 1+.
Oh, man. Read them and weep.
That's so sad.
It was a beautiful play. But then you attack. So ranged attack on my minion here, the red minion. It's within 3. He can shoot it. He attacks, and then he has his ability. This was a cootie.
Yeah.
Which then lets him
Retribution.
use that ability next to his illusion. And then every time you attack or doing damage, usually flip the top card of your deck. What's the name of that card on the top of your discard pile?
Nature Reclaims.
So Nature Reclaims, if you look at the top right of that card, it says -1, so that's the modifier on your attack. Top left is actually the resources it costs to play that card. Also worth noting, every hero has a number of resources equal to what round it is. So, 1.
Dragma build this pile?
Hey, what are you doing? You just searching today?
Yeah, I just want to see what my modifier is.
Put it in whatever order you want.
You know what's crazy, Zach? That is the only -1 in the entire deck.
It's good as a teachable moment for us to talk about on stream.
That is the only -1 in this entire deck.
It is devastating.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. It's pretty good for me.
Can I mulligan?
That's not how it works. Yeah. It could.
That is the only -1.
We really are managed to play. We're just going to play one round.
That'll really get into your head, man. What are the odds? 1 in 40? It's about a 3%, 2.5% chance.
No idea.
I blame Jogmo.
I don't know how many cards are in that deck.
Definitely blaming Jogmo on that one.
Okay, interesting.
Who puts -1s in the deck? What's up, Van? Stream can start. Hey, man, you gonna do something?
I'm thinking. That's why we're here, right?
Hey, man.
Lean back. You said lean back.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My brain's at 30% speed right now.
Yeah.
Not there yet.
Learning how to run. Well, come up here and take a swing. Lead a card. You know how it goes.
You already know what it is. I just don't want to get dunked on.
Yeah. It's okay if you get dunked on. You know?
I think.
What's up, Chris Gilbert? He was winning, Zach, currently. Just hit a 3% chance of failure and nailed it. Aqua Blue called it a 50-50 chance. Just like your uncle used to say, because there's a way you figure it. It either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah, my grandpa is so funny.
My grandpa. It's 50-50 chance, the way I see it.
Yeah.
Either going to happen or it didn't. That's truly funny.
He didn't even know why it was funny. Seriously, he was a great, good old boy. Oh, man.
Art Bassett got on the Marvel Champion sub for the win.
Where's that air horn of support?
Art is the air horn of support. Where is that anyway?
A little higher pitch than normal. Really like heavenly, you know. Maybe a harp instead of an air horn. I don't know. Man, you know what? This game, I'm immediately back in it. Jiminy Crickets. But I don't want to do that. And what happens when a hero gets KO'd?
Choose one or both. Why would you never choose both? What happens?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they go to the penalty box for a turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or if they're exhausted, they come in the next turn or the next turn. If they're not exhausted, you basically lose one activation.
All right. I'm gonna go with Kohai, the Barbed Hunter. First thing I'm gonna do is play Exhume.
Hey, it's your brother.
Yeah. Card designed by 2020 World Champion Timothy Cubine. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck.
What are you looking for?
Exactly that. Money in the bank. What's that?
I don't know if that's supposed to be in there. I think that just
so,
sits aside.
I think it's tied to my ultimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Randomly reveal 3 cards from your discard pile.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on.
He made this?
Let's make it random.
What is the benefit? You get one?
That's it. Well, I'm going to randomly reveal 3. These 3.
Yeah.
And then it says, draw one of them, place the other 2 on top of my deck in any order. So I don't have to tell you.
Yeah. You are revealing them, you know. When do they stop being revealed?
I don't know. He's going to move. Here.
Okay.
No, here. I want that path.
Okay.
And then, can we can't see each other, right?
We cannot currently see each other, no.
Interesting. Is there a black line or something?
No, the white lines are the line of sight lines. These are just cover spaces.
Gotcha. So I can't go through here to see you.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. All right, he's going to worship, I think.
What's he going to worship?
I'm going to place a pillar. And it's within 3. So let's do it right here.
Okay.
It says alternative attack action with no target required. Damage the closest hero hit by the AoE. So it's just 4 straight.
Right on. Pull them in and slow them?
It says damage. What does it mean to damage them?
What are you talking about? What do you mean to damage? Have you ever played a game before?
It says damage the closest hero. But like, am I attacking you?
It's an alternative attack action, so you have to take an attack action, but rather than doing a normal thing, it does.
So
this
it's
thing
2 plus.
instead. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I was willing to do it with no damage. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me change my mind for a second. I didn't realize that was happening at all.
What's up, Olido? First, I got to drop off. Thanks for introducing me to another game to check out. Yeah, check it out. Go to the Skytear website. Play Skytear. There's some good bundles you can get started on.
So
it's a great one to have in the catalog.
I'm going to flip the top card of my deck.
Okay.
It's going to be a +3.
Yeah.
So it's 5 damage.
We all knew it.
And then I place the hero inside the AoE as close to me as possible. So I'm going to move you here.
Okay. So 5 damage. My armor is a 1 because I'm projected, courtesy of my within 3 of that thing. Mm-hmm. So I take 4.
Yeah. And you get this gift.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So I moved. I worshipped.
And you attacked.
Gotcha. That's actually my attack action.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. We learned.
All right, and we're slow.
And then I played Exhume, so when you play a card, remember on the top left is how many resources it costs. So you attach it to your hero for the round. That indicates that you've used that resource. And then you get resources for each hero every turn equal to the round.
Okay. So you're doing the strategy so far, that hooking the VIP target and the rest.
Maybe.
Okay.
I have strategies.
Strategies.
We back.
Okay.
It says I also get to mark, but I couldn't mark any. Oh, I don't have to see you to mark you anymore.
No.
Yeah, so I wanted to mark you.
Okay. Mark me.
I'm still under. You put it next to you. I don't know, man.
Just wiling out today. Wiling out. Okay. Well, let's think about who we do and don't want to split up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. That's kind of an interesting thing. 5. Attack. Skirmish. That's a fine thing. Okay. So we do want to do that, I think. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Then, okay. Then you get a power card. Okay, that's fair. So we can move. We can worship. And then we can attack as well. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. Move. Worship. And,
Art saying you missed the draft. Are you talking about yesterday's stream? Yesterday was wild. We did an 8-person draft with just the 2 of us.
That was sick.
For like 3 hours. 3.5 hours.
All right, let's go. I'm going to move here. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
What are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do it that way. Then we'll take a worship action. I'm going to throw this thing at you. I don't know where my other guy went. Did I use him as the...
Wait, look for him?
Here, oh, wait, this... Yeah, where's my... There it is. We're going to worship here. 1, 2, 3. Spawn it there.
Mm.
That one is when a projected hero plays a power card, this thing deals 1 piercing to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion.
Mm.
So watch yourself.
Can I punch those things?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you target them, and then as long as you do 1 damage, you kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, we're going to drop down a lead card. From hand.
Now remember, any marked hero that he can see is going to apply the attack modifier as a lead value instead of the resource cost.
Yeah. Not marked currently.
Yeah, just forewarning you in case it's got a low attack modifier. Oh, what? Little swapsy swervy.
And is it necessary? Like, we got to play a little game of chicken? Like, I could put a +3 down there, but it might be a 1 mana.
It says, marked enemy heroes in his line of sight, add the damage modifier to their lead cards to their control value instead of the mana cost. Strictly.
All right, let's make it easy. We're gonna go here. We've got a dual warship, so I'm gonna shapeshift. Let's try to. I forgot the dual worship too.
Wait, what's a dual worship?
It's what you did. You get the pillar and the thing, so I get the shapeshift and the illusion.
So you can shapeshift to a friend.
And I'll go like 1, 2, 3 on the. Yeah, you can. Always been able to do that is kind of like the little trick.
But then now I'm not like next to your illusion, which is good.
Yeah, it's maybe not as good there, is it? 1, 2, 3.
You can still put it in the spot you put it in.
Can I go through this thing?
Yeah,
definitely. I can. It's an illusion. So we move, we worship, and then we lead.
Brett saying we were running a red-green mirror. My friend marked a hero with Kohai and gave me a +2 on my lead bonus.
Nice. Yeah. And then it's over to you.
That would have been so funny. It's been a strict bamboozle. Welcome back to Skytear.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with Yami. Yami Dala. First things first, she is going to... I can't move through my friends.
Wait a minute.
What?
Marked in Kohai's line of sight, add the damage modifier of lead cards to their control value instead of the mana cost. Okay, got it.
You thought it was both?
I thought it was both. Add is like they used add. And I was like,
that'd be such a downside.
Wait a minute.
I'm not marking anything ever.
Mark me.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Cover, did we do an initial play of Skytear at some point? Yeah, we did. We did a official video, but the rules have updated a little bit since then. But it's called like Learning Skytear or How to Play Skytear, you know, standard SEO kind of stuff. Did you answer Art about missing the draft? Big takeaways?
I was asking him if he meant yesterday's draft.
Yeah, it definitely got me.
I never Never heard
Big
back.
takeaway for me is Oasis Respite is not as good as people think it is.
Yeah, always pick the dragon. Actually, always pick the 6.
Watch out for the pivot too.
Now, here's the thing. Next week, we're going to play with the decks we drafted and start. And we're going to, I think we're going to play. I don't know. That's not official yet, I guess.
I guess we'll see.
And then play through and see what deck actually wins. So the takeaways won't really happen until we've seen what decks actually win. Okay. Is that covered?
Yeah.
Asking for a phone.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Got the black square or the black outline. And it's like an obvious like object. Can you move through enemy heroes or
You can't-
friendly heroes?
I know you can't move through enemies. I don't know if you can move through friends.
I feel like you can't.
That was my feeling, but it hurts.
If you can't, we need to reconsider our lives here.
By we, you mean you? And where you ended up positioning? Third time's the charm, ladies and gentlemen.
Changes nothing. It changes nothing, man.
Oh, sweet,
It changes
sweet
nothing.
summer child.
Changes nothing. Just want to make sure I can get through. I need to, you know? Sometimes you gotta protect Fish Lady.
Fox saying, until into this game, I see cards and pieces, but no dice. No dice in this game. That's correct. The only randomness is modifiers, like when you attack, you flip the top card of your deck. If I pull a card up called Release the Beast, this was my modifier a second ago. It has a +3 in the top right. That's what that stat's there for.
Yeah, this die is just marking. It's a random die. It's not an actual needed die.
I can lead just right now, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to lead from the top. Don't take the reason. Second action.
Or do the lead card landscape mode. Yeah.
So that we know it's from
So that all the players at home know that you YOLO'd it.
Yeah.
But we know it's a 3 because you've already put it on there with Exhume because Tim is degenerate.
So good. So then I think I would just worship and mark you again. But I get to place Yami adjacent to the marked hero and deal them 1+ damage.
That's right.
So we'll go boop.
I might have... Wait, can I see you right now? I surely can.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see what happens here. And that's just a marked ability. Yes. That's
So
not a skirmish or an attack.
I'm technically targeting you to mark you.
This is acceptable.
All right, we'll go here.
Okay.
And then it's 1+.
Yeah.
1+0.
1 armor, baby.
Yep. Then Yami is going to move as her final action. This thing already activated, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's gonna nuke this thing.
Oh, yeah.
1+. -1.
Oh, we traded, man.
Return the favor.
That's actually very fortunate. Now we have a clean game. Everybody can be happy about that.
I guess.
Okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
Over to me. I'm supposed to be pressuring these lanes. Did you catch that prompt from my deck? I'm supposed
I
to be
did.
pressuring the
Yeah.
lanes.
I mean, it's
you know what I
the
mean?
beginning of the game, so who knows?
I suppose I'm pressuring the middle right now a little bit. All right, Yami, get out of my business. What are you doing? I can't hit you with the ring. You've spaced yourself out well enough that I can't get a double here. That's very nice. You've done a good job there. But you are a Thunderdome in here. We don't like that at all. Okay.
Akimo saying indestructible middle minions.
1, 2,
You put the toughest ones right down the middle, right?
Swing. I'm gonna take a weird turn, man. Take a weird turn.
Just getting our sea legs back under us.
We got to make choices here.
Yep.
I can't just give you the outside. Now, you do have a 3 in the pocket there. That is devastating. You just kind of took it.
Do you have the outsider card somewhere?
Yeah, it's over there. I'll grab it. So, it's really good. You can do all sorts of
Yeah, I saw the bear and remember liking it.
awful stuff. Is there any way to kill you or otherwise get rid of your stuff? I don't just want to lose the dome, you know, but maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my problem, you know. How much does that Pudge have?
18 and 1 armor.
18 and 1 armor. That's
Little
reasonable.
Pudge. Kohai, the
what
barbed
he-
hunter.
That's what he was in Dota. Old habits die hard, you know.
Dota.
Dota.
For those at home that don't know what that means, you're in good company.
Defense of the Ancients, man.
There it is. We did this once.
Duh.
They said it was Dota.
Okay. So let's see. We move. We attack. We skirmish. Maybe. This person comes in here. Maybe we just go face for Yami here. You know? I don't know what to do. Welcome to Skytear.
Welcome to the jungle.
Going second is just the worst. I'm supposed to be killing stuff with this guy.
You mean going first?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be killing stuff. That's what Jagma told me to do. But I can't see you. But I don't really want to work on 18 health. Who wants that?
Yeah, it's a long way to go, too. It's like I'm drawing you out.
I think I am working on it, though. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Move. Worship. Attack? I like that worship action, you know. Let's do move. Let's do worship, move, lead. Now that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do worship. Get token in the pile. Actually, let's move first. Move. 1, 2, 3.
All these illusions would be confusing.
Yeah. Worship. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Look at that. It's kind of nice. Isn't
That is nice.
Yeah.
You're tricking me that you're in the middle when you're really not.
That's it. That's the key. And then lastly, I'm going to lead card from hand. Now, what is that thing? If you're in, you have to be able to see me. Can't see me, right? Or you just have to be able within the 3. Marked enemy here as in line of sight. Okay, I'm not in line of sight currently. I can get a big old bamboozler here, though. Watch out.
You're in the dome.
I'm in the dome.
The auto dome.
O'Reilly in the dome.
Auto dome.
New heroes are great, man. They're pretty cool. Only wish they were painted. Oh yeah, I get to shapeshift too. I get to do that. So I can do the worship at the end, and then I suppose I can shapeshift myself into turn.
Now wait a second. If this moves towards that, can I start damaging that immediately? And is that your nexus?
That's the nexus, man.
I just have to blow that up and I win?
Well, there's like a nexus back here, I think.
Blow
There's like
any
5.
tower up? Or how does that work?
I think you blow. So you got to work through here to get to the. I think there's like the houses back here.
I feel like I just won
sure.
on this one last time.
Maybe that's right. Maybe you don't even. Maybe any of these you start pushing through. Let's look. Heroes and minions in a lane may only contribute toward the control token of the same lane. Yeah. Nexus are marked with this icon. Yeah. Both players draw 6. Yeah.
yeah.
Plus 5 on each of their 3 tower hexes marked with this. Yeah. Nexus do that. Even if they don't. 3 lanes, each of their own towers, control tokens, and minions. The minions in it, even if they have line of sight to control. Yeah. 2 zones, 1 outsider. Cover hexes. Got it. That's it. I'll look it up. I think the other map was explicitly Ian saying we need to blow up 1 tower first.
Gotcha. What up, Ian Schaefer?
One side of the tower, and then you can start to do damage to the Nexus on any of these 3 lanes.
We're gonna go with Hokusai.
True Dota fashion.
He's gonna move.
What now?
And then he's going to skirmish. Targeting here. Or do I have to target yet?
You do have to target. You target at the beginning of the action. I've got a response.
Go on.
I'm going to use the Skytear Flux, and Akudi is going to play Migraine. Apply Disarm and deal 2 damage to target enemy hero. This one.
Does my armor care about that?
Yeah, she's not a special caster. Yeah, your armor will soak some of it.
I have 2 armor.
Doesn't it happen? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does.
I have no idea.
It does. Armor applies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Power cards?
Because you run that with a mage. Yeah.
I don't have any mages, for real?
Who built this?
Who did this? Did Chadmo build this deck? This deck is garbage.
What up, Gravecaller? Skytear's going great.
Why did he do it like that? Hold on a second. Maybe I'm missing something. He can't be this bad at the game, right? You got 2 armor? What is wrong with you?
He's literally covered from head to toe in armor. Ian says that armor applies. Are you playing the card or what are you doing?
I'm just trying to live. Yeah, dude, I'm going to play the card. I'm going to disarm you.
And what does disarm do again?
-2 to your skirmishes and attacks. And then I've got this ability on Haral. On Kepiak's projected hero. Projected. Boom. Within 3. Plays a power card. Did it. Kepiak deals 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion. Who do we want to do? To an enemy hero adjacent. Is that every or just 1? Probably.
It sounds
probably
like
just 1. Yeah. Hokusai is like your big, tough, dumb, tanky guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's do it to Hook, man. 1 damage, yeah.
Boom. Okay. So my skirmish will resolve.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop. Skirmish there, -2.
Mm-hmm.
+0.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna play a quick shot. Target adjacent minion goes bye-bye.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, literally. And then target adjacent minion goes bye-bye. And then it's got a quote from Sakashi on it. Then I will lead from hand.
Okay. And you're undisarmed whenever you exhaust there.
Thanks for playing.
Leading from hand. Okay. All right. Strat is going to go. The Strat is going to play. Oh, wait. I did the thing I always do. Where's the game? Where's the thing? There it is. Strat is going to go and play Swiftness.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a power card. Go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's a bamboozler.
Do Swiftness. Then we're going to attack this minion.
I have a reaction. Just kidding. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to hit the +1. And we're going to use her ability since she started shapeshifted. I'm going to lose 2 hit points. Destroy this. And that means I get to spawn a friendly minion. Pressure's on. And then last action, skirmish. I'm out of here.
All right.
A little Laney Spoony there, you know? Look at ourselves a scrum going on. Game's doing a good job of making this happen.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta admit. This is gone now.
I think the play.
And then I'll try to remember what my plans were later.
So right
It's gone
now, here, you'd be doing 2 damage to my
That's right.
tower. Even.
Mm-hmm.
You're ahead
Grrr.
by...
I've got 3
1.
that can see it. You've got 2
right?
that can see it.
You have 2?
This Katie can see it.
Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, this one can't. Yeah. So 2 and 2 on the heroes. I'm 1 up. Yeah, in the middle.
And you got a commitment card on
I do.
some guy from hand.
Yeah. Cappy.
They both have cards, actually.
Yeah, this one does in the dome.
Oh, yeah. Downtown. Interesting.
You want to put Akimo over here in farming duty, or
I think I've got to.
that's the pincer there. Then you don't really want him over there, but you got to do it. Maybe he's got to. I don't know what you got to do, man.
I think it's what you got to
Tell you your game here, but
All right, Akimo. Do you have to do the worship action down here?
It says you may choose to lose 1.
Oh, this one says move Akimo 1 hex toward the marked hero.
Oh. That's a good question. Like when you mark somebody, do you have to do the action?
Like Yami's doesn't say may either.
Mm-hmm.
But Hokusai is losing life, so maybe
I'll
it's
bet
just
you got to do it.
trying to be clear.
I bet you got to do it, man. Your market. I mean, you can't be like, I choose you and then wander away.
Market 0, Donnie. That's what it is. Market 0 or market 8?
Market 8.
Market 8.
But he wants to Walter wants to market 0.
He says market 0,
But
Donnie.
Smokey wants to market 8 because he doesn't think his toe slipped over the line. You got to do it. I mean, it's obvious.
I'm just going to let this one...
It says it literally in the
ruminate.
text. What does it say? It says, move Akimo 1 hex towards the marked.
Yeah, but the question is
I'm
there
just
an
saying,
implied may
it says
on
it
top
right there,
of the stack?
right there,
you know?
right there in the actions there.
I could understand he has like the bloodlust. He can't not do it, but
Yeah, because he loves it. He loves it. He loves the blood.
This is a blood.
I mean, I can look it up. We see if it says like, optionally, the hero may take the worship action listed. But I think we all know what the spirit of the mechanic is, Don't you think that also?
A little.
I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna revel in what it's gonna say. Worship. Okay, here we go. We can look up these things, and that's fun sometimes. Worship's at the end of the thing here. Okay. Kuruma heroes mark their enemies to coordinate deadly attacks. When a Kuruma hero resolves a worship action, choose an enemy, apply mark to the chosen hero. The worship skill is placed on the stack. No may.
Oof. Okay.
What you gonna do, little Akimo? You gonna come to the middle? You want to be in the pile. You want to be in there with your sword swinging around, feeling like you're cool, like you're an old-fashioned samurai, killing your opponents with honor and the like.
I mean, another way for me to balance the scales here is have a hero in the middle.
Well,
Otherwise, I'm losing everywhere. But if I blow up your minion over here and do 4 damage to that tower,
well, that's good.
that's a problem you have to deal with, right?
What's up, Andrew Cartwright? Good to see you. So glad to catch a bit of the live stream. Miss getting the opportunity to hear you guys chat back at us live when I miss these. Yeah, chatting right at you. Yeah, you could do some things.
How much health does the thing have?
That thing, Kepiax, 18 health. It's a warrior with 1 armor.
I just feel like so much wasted value if I don't get in the game. Yeah, sports style. Is this the wrong choice? Yes. I'm doing it though. Akimo, ready?
Yeah.
He's gonna move. Here.
Yeah. So far, so good.
He's gonna skirmish. Targeting that thing.
No response.
Alright. He's gonna go. +0.
Okay.
Then he's gonna attempt to attack that thing.
Attack is good. And I do have 1 armor because I'm projected. I know that doesn't change anything for you. So I've got 2 armor total.
+1, 5 damage.
So I take 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Andrew's saying, how do you feel about the double faction characters? Does it feel power creepy at all? From a balance perspective, I have no idea what. It feels cool. Doing both the worship actions is cool.
It's nice.
Yeah. I dig that part of it, but I don't know on the rest of it.
I'd have to get so deep into this to even assess power creep.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in.
All right, ready to resolve?
I'm ready to resolve.
I have 3 heroes. So when we resolve at the end of the round, each hero is activated. We resolve these control points, starting with 1. And the way you do that is you get 1 point for every hero that's within 3, 1 point for every minion that's within 3,
2.
and then any face-down lead cards from those things, you choose one of those, and it adds its mana cost to the total score. So I've got 3 heroes, you've got 2.
Yeah.
You've got a minion, so we're 3 to 3. And then we each have a lead card.
Got a 3.
I also have a 3, so we tied.
We tied.
So nothing happens.
Yeah.
Number 2 is downtown. We both have 1 minion.
Got that 1 minion.
Nothing happens.
Spawn 2, I think.
Then we spawn 2.
Still a spawn 2 situation.
Yeah, and they have to be adjacent.
Should I make? I guess I should make these harder to. No, that's.
It just depends.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then lane 3.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 hero, 1 minion. I have none. So you blow up 2 of these tower tokens.
Does that mean I get one card?
I think you get 1 card. Yeah.
No, 0 now. Damage tower nexus is 0.
Really?
But when a control challenge is 1, which I will have done.
It also moves 2 closer to the point, right?
Yeah.
You get 1 just for winning that side.
I get 1 just for being myself.
All right, and then we have
Squandered 2 over here.
Oh yeah. And then we have the outsider dome.
The dome.
What you
I
got?
got a 3.
I also have a 3. No outsider today.
Nothing but insider.
Andrew, the core set is definitely still the best jumping off point. So then we unexhaust our heroes.
Get rid of spells, draw 2
Unattach
cards, discard down if needed.
Move this to number 2. Draw 2.
2 cards, yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, we spawn stuff in the middle.
Oh yeah. We do 2, right? We do two guys?
Mm-hmm. Just think about the other one.
Oh gosh, yeah. How do you even There's nowhere good for this. Any of this. I guess I try to make it awkward for Yamo.
You should have another one. You had 1 left in the middle.
That's right. There's nowhere for these guys to go, man.
It's a crowded lane.
Just gonna put them on.
Meanwhile, these are just going to keep multiplying.
Yeah, it is like this is classic Dota over here. They're just like fighting them, and then one time hero goes over there and just pushes it.
Mm-hmm.
Push it over. Okie dokie. Okay. These are some good cards.
Jackman knew what he was doing.
Huh. Okie dokie, man. Now I got some interesting things. It feels like this is the time for that ring thing to happen. Ring ting. Damages each non-minion enemy hit by the AoE. to
Right on time. Within possible way for us to get that.
alternative with no target. Yes. Come on now. It's perfect. But can I also give myself an attack action? Oh, I totally can. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is really good. You're done. You're done for. You're doomed. You're absolutely doomed.
I'm actually gonna do this. You're the first player. You gotta play first.
Yeah, but now you moved a minion.
Sir? Wait, here, look, these aren't here. You get to place them wherever you want.
Oh, no, they're already placed. I'm about to take a turn, yeah?
Oh, I thought you just moved your minion. I thought we were still in that phase.
No, you moved nothing.
There you go.
You move it wherever you want.
Yeah,
Put it wherever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
You think.
Welcome to your doom.
All right, I mean, we're here, right? I mean, we're here. It's time to party. All right, let's go with Herald. We're just going to get into it. We'll go move.
Can you skirmish without targeting anything?
Yeah. If you don't target, you can't attack them. Like at the end of it, you don't get the thing. Yeah. Then we're going to play a thing. I'm going to play Speak with the Spirits. Choose up to 2. Predict 2. Apply Shapeshifted to a friendly hero. Apply Disarm to target enemy hero. I would like to apply Shapeshift to me. You have any responses to any of this before
Not
I
that
do
part.
it all? Well, you got to do it now if you're going to do it.
Well, you
at
have
all.
to target a hero, right?
Yeah, to target enemy hero. Yeah. Let's do this, and then I'll target Akimo.
No, do you target before, like, I have a chance to react on top of this?
I think so. I think. Depends on how their stack's built. I don't know how their stack works. Does Speak with Spirits go up, and then you can respond, but if you pass, then I resolve it all at once? I don't know. Or do I choose 2 effects? Both of them go on the stack, then you can respond. That's probably how it goes.
And this would give him disarm?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like that.
Well, my hope is it doesn't matter if you like it.
He's my beefy boy.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to love and not be loved.
I don't really want to do this, but I think I have to. I'm going to play a dodge with Akimo.
Okay. Consider it dodged.
And he's going to... This is cover, we said?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. We'll fizzle that part of it, but we're still happy about it. Second action, we're going to declare an attack with the Super Ring ability. So it's going to hit here, 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 here. Everything but the middle, so both of these guys. He's also projected, so he gains an additional card when resolving an attack. So that +0 becomes a +3.
And is this the same? You have to attack each thing individually, or do you have to just do one?
Deal damage to each non-minion enemy hit by the AoE. So I think it's just one swing, and then it deals damage to everything in the ring.
Okay, so 3 plus what?
3 plus 3, so 6 damage total.
All right, so hook size takes 4. This thing takes 5.
Yes, excellent. And I get to do 1 piercing because I played a power card, courtesy of Kepiax. Projectile who plays a power card, deal 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion. So her illusion is here. We'll do 1 to hook thing.
Kohai.
Look at that go. And then I think on the play, Akimo's still here. So I technically do 1 to Akimo as well before you dodge. If it's like fab rolls. Play the card, resolve this. I think that's how it works.
I have no idea.
And then you respond, dodge, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's pretty cool, huh? Working these new heroes.
It's pretty handy if you can do damage before responses.
Yeah. And then last, we're going to punch a minion with Kepiax for +2.
Which one?
Let's see. Does this help Yami somehow? Yeah, let's get rid of this one.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Then you go 1, 2, 3. If I get rid of this one, you go 1, 2, 3. You can still get there 1, 2, but you can't do anything there. Let's get rid of this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go. It's your little guy. All right, I'm complete. I've done it. I'm gonna kill this guy. Mark me.
Mock me. There's some plays here.
There's so many plays, a million plays. That's why Tim Has-Been Bun needs to be on the chat.
How has been?
Has-Bun?
That's funny.
Now that's funny.
I'll get into that one.
Oh, I can't punch a minion, Zach. Thank you, Akimo. Because I already attacked. It was just a weird attack, but it was still my attack action for the turn. Ergo, I will lead a card. And I've got to really think about this. I might just YOLO one off the top. Man, come on. I could skirmish into the dome. That's not wrong. I don't want to worship here. I've already done that. Move, attack. I'm gonna skirmish into the dome, man.
Does your special attack only damage heroes?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy if it didn't.
An AoE for minions every turn.
And I can see anything I'm next to, yeah? Is that always, or is the white line?
Not
No,
through
white
the,
line,
through the dome.
yeah. Oh, gosh.
It's not max value, I'll tell you that.
All right, we're going to target Pudjo, and we'll skirmish. And then do 0 + 3 somehow.
Did you put the 2 back on top that you would have had? Not that we can reverse it all the way. Didn't you reveal the 2 on the thing you couldn't do?
Oh, I did, yeah. So it actually be 2.
Yeah. Surprise on top. 2 plus how many?
I'm just going to shuffle that up.
Plus how many?
Just 2.
Do I have a 3 on top? And it's 0 icon, so you never lead from the top on that thing. Sorry, it's just 2?
Yeah, just 2.
All right,
Yeah.
take 1. Uh-oh.
And we got you the other side, you know, that's worth doing.
Step 1. Okay. I'm going to go with Hokusai.
Just here so don't get fined. And then this one goes away. How about Ian being good at flesh and blood these days? How about that? Where'd that come from?
Well, you practice enough and work at it.
Yeah.
You get there. He's always been good at Fab, actually.
He used to be so bad.
Fab?
Yeah, I mean, that's a free one.
Freebie. Not true. But, you know, I appreciate the salt. Oh. Yeah, that's what we do. He's going to mark this thing.
Yeah, marking Herald.
Yeah, so this Hokusai may choose to lose 1 plus HP to do the same amount of piercing damage to the marked hero.
Okay, done.
So we'll do it. 1 plus 1, 2.
You lose 2, you're Lebowski, I'm Lebowski.
I lose 2, you lose 2.
Wow, he's kind of hurt.
Mm-hmm. Which guy is it?
At least 2 Goatman does.
Right,
Yeah.
Second action, I'm going to try to punch a cutie.
You're going to punch a cutie?
Yeah.
Like the little oranges?
Yeah, 100%. Can we do it? See, this is the rule of social media. That clip, and then you edit in the next sequence is of me being filmed punching a cutie. It sells. Put it on TikTok.
Yeah, dude, that's at least 1 million views.
Unbelievable. And then that translates to 100,000 fictitious dollars.
Nearly 1 million
And you can
views.
trade those for 1 million Stanley nickels.
I'd buy that as an NFT.
Ooh, we could mint a single NFT of that.
Zach punching cutie.
A cutie.
$6,000. Easy.
I'm thinking it was 7 at
I mean,
least.
everybody can watch it for free and download it and have it on their computer.
But only one
Only one
person
person can own it.
can be known as the owner. Specifically on the platform that we decide to make them the owner on, even though there's very little to none legal precedence for that being ownership, actually.
But they could definitely own it in a context of that.
You know what's even better than owning it, though? Thinking you own it.
Yeah, so that's what we should do, right?
We're technology boomers.
We're technologists.
That do not understand.
Have you seen people label themselves as
That's
technologists?
been forever, yeah.
I don't know what that means. Aren't we all pretty hip to technology?
I mean, a technologist, in my mind, it's like a biologist, right? It's a scientist who
They
studies
study
biology.
technology,
So a technological scientist.
but all scientists use technology.
That
So
doesn't-
in that way, they are technologists.
I use cars, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. You know what I mean? I use a credit card.
So what would
and
I
I'm
go
not
to
a payment processingologist.
What would I go to a technologist for?
Well, if you were trying to do something with technology that's beyond just like buy something that already works. Like if you want to build a server farm.
I would employ a technologist, not a data scientist or a data programmer or whatever.
I don't know. Or maybe you were a company that makes technology and this is who you hire to like, as an example, when they
Just make technology?
well, no. Like, let's say when Apple was doing the touchscreen, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps a technologist would be someone who's like highly skilled at like the touchscreen part, right? Maybe that's your specialty. Okay. Because there's going to be categories. It's like, how do we make touchscreens actually work on something that fits in your pocket? And then, you know, all the science that goes behind that technology it's a whole thing.
Okay. So it feels very broad to me, though. It feels very broad, doesn't it?
I mean, science is also pretty
Technology. Well, a biologist, I know what they study.
Yeah.
Like, an ecologist is different from a biologist, different from a geologist.
Yeah.
They're all studying the
But
earth.
are there subcategories of technologists?
Yeah, like screenologist.
Like a biologist is to a scientist, right?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Because technically a technologist might fit under a scientist category too. I don't know.
I fashion myself a bit of a technologist. You know what I mean? Like, I know about things.
Well, you know how to make them work, but you know how to build it.
Yeah.
Like if I was...
Is Larry a technologist because he can build a website?
That's not technology.
Well, what is it?
Technology, to me, implies the, like, physical component of it. So
Really?
That's software and hardware.
You think hardware is technology, but software isn't?
Hardware
That is a losing argument.
Hardware and software come together to form technology. Let's see.
So,
Technology.
but I mean, a horse-drawn buggy can be technology, you know?
Yeah, all right. Technology, the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. Okay, so remove my definition completely.
So it's somebody who specializes in applying science.
Okay, a technologist is an expert in a particular field of technology.
Okay. But sometimes they don't define themselves. So it's a type, you always have a type of technologist, like
Like a haptics technologist.
It seems like something that people just put in bios these days that doesn't mean anything except maybe they lost money in crypto.
I feel like technically, got him. That would be that's what we call a futurist. Any title is just words that we made up and give meaning to, right?
Well, sure, but they do need to have a definition or they're worthless. So if none of us can define what a technologist actually does, then again, we're kind of back
Is it like
in
that,
the land of
that
NFTs.
accountant in Office Space who has the people skills?
yeah,
What do you do around here? It's like, well, I take the paper from here downstairs. And it's like, Anyways.
attack is good. I've got 1 armor.
All right, it's -1 armor because you're marked.
Oh, well, that cleans that up.
That's what Hokusai does. 2 + 1, 3 damage.
I'm taking 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And then Hokusai will lead from hand.
Well, that's, you wouldn't expect that out of that character, honestly.
He's leading the charge, man.
Yeah. I'm slow. A bit of a bummer.
Didn't want to say anything. I forget what we were playing some game on stream in the past week and a half, and like you were really thinking about your turns. I didn't notice it, but someone like pointed out to me after the fact, and I went back and watched it. It was very funny. It was like you would take like 10 minutes to figure out what you're doing, and I would take like 15 seconds and just do it. And it's when the pacing is like that, you immediately put them back on the clock, of course.
Yeah.
They don't have time to think when you're just taking such a quick turn.
Yeah.
And you have 10 minutes to think while they're figuring theirs out. So.
Okay. I think we got it.
Ooh, this is where it says, but have you ever met a chief executive technologist?
I've not. I really haven't. Oh, man. World's a crazy place, man. See, this hook thing is a bit of an issue.
It is. I agree.
It's like there's nowhere I can go to be safe because now I'm slow.
You can't get away from
So
the
I
hook.
can move 3, but anywhere that moves 3 can also be hooked. Is that right?
It
technically is wrong because I could technically get more than I can go like 1, 2 on a skirmish move, and then you can't do like it's got to be a straight line.
Yeah, but
four out.
Yeah, but like I could just move here.
Yeah, but at least you got to waste an action to do it.
Yeah.
If I just like go here, then you're just back in the game.
Right.
You got to mark me first. So you got to be within 3 of me, which you can do.
But she would be
anytime.
right there. He's figuring it out.
This hook, man. This hook.
Kohai is crazy.
I might die here, because I'm at 9.
We're not dead yet.
Everywhere I want to be, and you've not gone with Kohai yet. Yeah. Okay. And it's a 2+. Come on now. Okay. Okay. So you got to do an attack, alternative attack action with no target required, and you just hook. My gosh. Would you stop? You could also hook the fish person.
The mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The preferred term these days, I think, is fish person.
Okay. You see the fish people for Ashes today?
No.
Let's start the previews for the next expansion.
I love fish people, though. Sahuagin. I'll never forget that from the D&D Monsters Manual.
The pack is called Ocean's Guard.
It's tiny.
Look at this.
Maybe I just kill that thing. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be great. I can't even think about it yet, because I'm going to play that Ocean Archer. Come on.
Yeah, Tristan.
Okay, so we've got a lot of stacks on stacks here. If I attack you right now, I'm swinging 2, plus I get a bonus attack card from this, plus when I resolve an attack, I can deal damage to something next to my illusion, which would kill that minion. That's a great swing. Then the second thing I would do is I would move over here.
Jackmo says, finally the kids fell asleep and I can join the party.
What's up, Jackmo? We've said nothing but great things about these decks.
Yep, but we said nothing but negative things about each other.
They're functioning at a high level, obviously built by a professional. But Kohai is real good. Oh my gosh.
That lines up exactly with what you were saying earlier.
Why is Kohai so good?
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Scorpion's pretty good in Mortal Kombat too. Get over here.
All right, hold on. We really gotta think about this. I mean, we've got it now where we want it. Yeah, we do. We do have it where we want it. I think I have the sequence. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is Akuti is going to play Shattermind targeting Pudge. Kohai. 3 damage. When I do that, I'm going to deal 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion. I think that happens no matter what. I've played the card. It hasn't resolved, but I played it. So that's on the stack now too. You got a moment. Giacomo, what's this technologist thing? Giacomo, do you fancy yourself a technologist? And can anyone tell us really what that is? What it means?
Okay, carry on.
All right, so 1 piercing damage off the bat, courtesy being next to that illusion. How about that? Then 3 damage minus your armor.
-1.
Okay. For my first action, I will attempt to attack the hook.
The hook.
Go on. Currently a 2 with 2 cards revealed. I wish I never asked now, says John. Like so many dialogues I'm a part of.
How did we get here? Why did we get here?
If I can't get away from him, I'm just going to kill him.
That is the approach. Yeah. I'm glad you figured that one out. You're attacking for how many?
2 plus 2 cards. Could be 2 plus 0. Could be 2 plus 3. 5 is the max. Still not a kill. Of course. Skirmish can't kill you. I don't think I have any way. Well, I guess I could have another cheeky Shattermind.
I will allow it.
2 plus 2. 4.
-1?
-1.
Take 3.
After I resolve an attack action, I can deal 1+ to a minion next to this illusion here. 1 plus 0 is 1. Dead minion. The value of that exchange was incredible.
He's squishy.
You'll never come back from that. Second action. Skirmish. Targeting here. Cool on it?
You good?
Okay. We'll resolve the attack first for 1 damage. That will do nothing.
Blink.
And then my third action, I'll YOLO 1 off the top for a lead. I like having that confusing, nobody knows if anyone's winning the dome right now moment. Could be that psychic shield under there. And I'll pass it over to you. 76 trombones in the... You ever watch Music Man?
No. What is Music Man?
It's a musical.
Checks out.
No, he's
honestly.
right out there. You're the Music Man. You ever seen it? That's what I call solo guitarists. Music Man.
Right.
Yeah, there's a whole number. 76 trombones in the boulevard or something. He's marching around. You can imagine it. He's got the band leader outfit on. And he's
can imagine
pumping
it.
the baton, you know. 76 trombones. Everybody likes it.
You've got these two left.
Yep. Really made a power symbol with these illusions in the middle there. It's working out.
Cootie's got how much left?
Excuse me? You punching a cutie again?
9.
How much health? Who? 9, yeah?
And if I worship again with this guy, I can place another pillar.
That's right. Yeah.
Haven't done too much pillaring.
You also have the option at that point to destroy a pillar and trigger any abilities that are on pillar destruction, like... let's see,
None of them.
None of them.
No, this is just pillar time.
Yeah.
Let me think about this.
They definitely made worship a bigger part of the game. Mm-hmm. It feels like where the players play.
Well, it's the lack of target and within.
Yeah.
Is helpful?
It is. This feels like the middle of a big Dota skirmish. Mm-hmm. Like ran away into the jungle. You gonna chase me or not, you know? Is he gonna throw the hook into the woods, try to catch me? The answer is almost always yes. Jungler said I was a bit concerned Steven's deck was too hardcore to use. What does that mean? Is he saying I'm not good enough?
I think that's exactly what he's saying. It sounds like it.
It's like if somebody, when I was skateboarding, said, I'm afraid the kickflip is too hardcore for you to do. They were right. I could never do one. I tried so hard. Got so far.
But in the end...
I mean, truly, in the end, it did not matter, did it? Not at all. It was the friends we made along the way.
Got him. Well, this is just...
Do you feel untamed in this experience? Is the experience untamed, you know? Do you feel like there's a wildness to it?
If I kill a hero, I get a card?
It's not important.
If you activate them this turn, they're out for next round?
That's right. They're out forever, basically.
Okay. Let's... That doesn't really matter.
Started singing it, not knowing what it was, and I'll continue singing. Did you ever watch Lamb Chop?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the song that never ends.
This was my first experience with adults lying to me.
What'd they lie to you about?
It ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
It only ends if you stop singing it. So that's on you.
That was me. Yeah, I guess it was me.
It was on you all along.
Ayn Rand's version of Lamb Chop. Man, somebody get a script.
All right,
Here we go. We can start a radio show.
That's basically what this is.
Who's on first, man?
I'm going to go with Kohai in case he gets kiboshied.
Mm-hmm. Be careful with your what you do, because I might respond to some stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. I dare you. I double dog dare you. All right, he's going to move.
All right, hold on a second. I'm going to play a card from my boy Kepiax. It's going to be Discovery in the Deeps, a new card.
Bump.
It's got a fish person on it. I think it's from Untamed. Is it? Didn't tell me. It still says PvP Geeks down there. I feel betrayed. All right, so I play a power card. So I am projected, which means I'm going to attempt to do 1 direct damage here. You can respond on top of that trigger, I think.
1 direct. Does armor make it not matter?
Yeah, piercing, yeah.
Piercing.
Because I play a card, I'm projected, and I can do something next time.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. So 1 damage to you. And then I'm going to reveal the top 4 cards of my deck.
Mm-hmm.
You form 2 piles. I draw 1 pile. Little mind trick.
I love that design. It's like Mind Trick in Star Wars Destiny.
Okay. We're going to show you a redirect, a Word of Neptune, Alti, a Mind Palace, discard all face-up power cards from target hero's card, refresh your mana pool, and a Soul Scream. Pile them up, however you want. I get 1 stack.
Oh, I pile them up.
That's right.
If I attack you, we're both in the dome and there's no other targets. Is that playable? Redirect.
Theoretically, if I can't give you a new legal target, then I can't play it.
Yeah. Can I punch my own pillar?
Yes.
But I could destroy my pillar if I worship.
Could you, though? Can you punch your own pillar? I think redirecting people into their own pillars was a thing that I heard about that people were doing.
Now, Cooties' ultimate would be less relevant if she was dead.
Surely, unless it's just a 3 lead.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. We're going to put Mind Palace and Word of Nupton. Then we're going to put Soul Scream and Redirect together. Jacqueline says you cannot punch your own pillar.
Okay, good to know. All right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Soul Screen looks pretty good. Mind Palace, that's not bad. But targeting effect, could it affect? You're not targeting with your hook, so that's a thing. You can't technically, you couldn't do that. Okay. All right. We're close. We were close. We're doing something here. All right. We're gonna take these guys. Place cards of the other prof face up on the caster. So technically I cast those.
Super exhausted.
Smoked. Yeah, mana done.
And we took the Redirect and the Soul Screen?
Oh, wait. This is actually very relevant for you to know. I just did an incredible thing. I had no idea. So when I'm shapeshifted, I can look at my lead cards. Okay, I can only play lead cards. These aren't lead cards. I can't replay a spell.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
What did I take?
Soul Scream and Redirect.
Yeah, good.
He's got it. It's right. Steel Trap.
Good.
Steel Trap, ladies and gentlemen.
Good. Okay, move. Let me make sure. Now, hold on a second. Now we're playing Skytear. Yeah, you're good to go. Move on. Move on, little doggy. Move on, little Kohai.
All right.
Oof. Okay.
Moved.
Moved indeed.
Then I will. And Frenzy's +2, asking for a friend.
Frenzy is +2 on attacks and skirmishes.
For the round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm going to worship.
Okay.
I'm going to place another pillar.
Yeah. Look at this. Very impressive.
Let's go there. I'm going to also mark a cutie. Then I'm going to play a card called Akimo's Oath. It's a reaction.
What's it do?
If target adjacent enemy hero is marked, apply Frenzy to the caster. Otherwise, apply Mark to the caster. The caster takes an attack action against that target.
You get a free attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
All right, so it's 2 +2 for my Frenzy, +0 here. So it's a 4 damage attack.
All right, 1 armor. Take 3.
Yeah. Then with my final action, oh, not attach this. I will.
You tell me attack again, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you
Is that
again.
the idea? Yeah, 4+.
-1. 3.
Take 2.
And then over to you.
Good. That was good for me. Who else can try to kill this thing? What about these beans? Huh. I go, you go, I go, you go. I see. See how that works.
Giacomo, very disappointing flips. 0 -1 is not what I had in mind.
Yeah.
It's hoping for the +2s, +3s.
Yeah, like anything of value, basically.
Giacomo, are you really Tim's brother? I didn't build the deck. These negative numbers are crazy. That is a great card, though. Akimo's Oath.
Okay, so we gotta weigh how much can you kill me in a reasonable fashion. Yami can squeak right in there and take a minion on the way. Just giving you ideas. That's one attack there. We don't like that one at all. Now we could try to get in there and prevent it. 1, 2, 3. It's 4. 4 is the worst number in this game. 1, 2, 3.
I forgot to give you a gift.
Oh, but I'm not. You didn't hook me, did you?
That's how I attacked you.
Oh, you did the.
It's the same thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's just an attack.
You may as well do it that way, yeah. Okay. Right on. So then we've got other options over here.
Then you just move right where you're at.
Basically, it's how much do we want to protect you? This is our question. Because Yami could technically get it done here. Akimo could definitely get it done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're one away, but I don't know. You got tricks, you know. You got movement tricks. Okay. What would you be most disappointed if I did? Do you have an answer to that?
Well,
oh man, what are we doing? This is crazy. This game's nuts, man. And you can't lose the middle either. I got you pincered.
your opening was several steps ahead of mine.
Yeah, that's the way I do it.
And you missed.
That's the way I do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate taking that dumb skirmish, you know?
Just to move.
That dumb skirmish, yeah.
Not getting any value out of that. But
Nobody
if you're like me, you won't hit anything anyways.
Nobody likes that.
So yellow.
Okay, I think honestly what I think you're gonna do, man, I think I know what you're gonna do.
You already know what it is.
And I'm gonna play a different game here. 1, 2, 3. I can give up. Yeah, I can give up Akimo if I've got to.
What up, David?
This is acceptable. And then, yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go. Yeah. This is all acceptable. You're at 3 there. Okay. All right. We're gonna worship.
Who's going?
Nowhere. No one. Not yet. Are things adjacent that are outside of line of sight? Like, are these two things adjacent even if they can't see? I don't think they are.
It's like if I was next to this wall and you were on the other side of that wall, are we adjacent?
Illusion and a pillar can be in the same place.
As far as I know.
That's why they're flat, right?
So they can be stacked. Like pancakes.
Worship. Move. And attack. Lead, rather. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to declare worship here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to move this token. And it's going to go 1, 2.
Nathaniel, what's up? Saying I was literally just thinking today you haven't played Skytear in a while. It has been a minute.
Second action. going to move. Yeah, second action we're going to lead.
From the ropes.
Well, I can look at my lead cards.
Powerful, yeah.
But then
You have to play them?
I could play them, but I have 1,000,000 mana already, so it's not really very helpful for me right now.
But at least you know what it is. That's really powerful, actually.
Yeah. But, like, how does my plan change if I know what it is, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if I could lead and then decide I don't want that card, put it back on top, and attack instead, you know?
Yeah. Your zeros look great.
Yeah, they look great. Yeah, let's move 1, 2, 3. And then...
Ooh, he did it. I had a feeling he might.
Yeah. We're going to lead... We're going to lead off the top.
Ooh, and you get to see it?
Yes. Over to you, Kent.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
Right to the goalposts. Right through the goalposts, man. How do you feel about that?
I feel fine.
Remember that "It's the End of the World" and I Know It song?
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I do.
Did you like that one?
Do I like that song?
Yeah.
Why are we? Why are you asking?
Just asking.
I don't know. I was too young to really like it. Just a song that was on.
Can't like things when you're young.
It's the rule. Four health.
4 health, man. 4 health.
It's more than I want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's open though, you know, if you want it. It's open. You can get the bear. I'll get that bear card. Maybe that'll... I think you want the outsider. You can see the bear.
Maybe.
Bear of the night.
It's an interesting predicament.
I don't know if it's right, but it seemed good. Man, I don't have the bear. You have the bear somewhere? All the outsiders?
I do have. Might go get him in a minute.
It's the end of... Oh, God. Here it is. The Terror of the Endless Night. Jack was saying, FYI, the new set of tokens has the chips for the Untamed heroes as well. Good to know. Keep our bear off the screen out here. He's a wild bear.
Okay. I think it's what I have to do.
That's always a good sign.
I don't want to do it.
Always a real good sign. Okay, and gonna look. I'm gonna make sure I fully appreciate the Nexus stuff. I think it's changed a little bit. It's the end of the world as we know it. You do anything yet?
Yeah. Roll the Yami. She's gonna move.
Rollback's gotten better.
1, 2, 3. Try to blow up that minion.
You got it.
+2. She's gonna play Combustion.
What's that do?
Defeat target minion. We'll go here.
What?
Then I technically do damage to enemy heroes adjacent to it. But
Okay.
it doesn't. She's gonna skirmish.
Acceptable.
Here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna punch Cutie.
You got it.
2. Give me a 3. +1.
Take 2.
And then over to you.
One time I was happy, now I'm feeling. Okay. And I've got 1 left.
What was the question about the Nexus?
A Nexus or Justice? Dreams or some substance?
I don't know, Jackal.
Basically just like over like damage over the top of towers. Like if I do 5 damage and there's 3 towers.
I think it was kind of like that like the end of sorcery, where you blow it up and then you don't actually damage the Nexus till the next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll have a Cootie activate. We're gonna, or this one, Strata. 1, 2, 3.
This is the real problem.
Yeah. And then if I'm on a 5 to 4, that seems acceptable. She will attack. Attack this minion. You got it. 4 to 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's shapeshift to attack that minion.
Yeah.
That's acceptable. And then we'll spawn 1. Lose 2.
Yeah, Jack was saying over damage is lost.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Akimo.
Yeah.
He will. Move here. Punch there.
Punch on.
6.
6 minus 1 equals 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we'll lead from hand.
Leading from hand. Okay. He's gonna see me out.
Pass the Olin phase.
Pass it to the end phase.
Got 2 in the middle with a lead card.
Got 2 in the middle. No lead card.
+3.
You got it.
So we'll blow up your minion and do 2 to your tower.
1, 2. No draw anymore.
Yeah, just get 1 for winning the lane though, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Lane 2.
And then we push it to
Yeah. And this guy snaps. Let me
and
summon.
spawn them. Spawn them up, boys.
Get out of my square. Square hex. Number 2, we're tied except for I have a lead card. Do you have a lead card?
Yeah, I got a 3.
I got a 1 or 2.
Yellowed my
So you blow up one of these guys.
1 out.
Does it move if I have a minion to blow up?
Yeah, it always moves. And then
2 in.
these guys don't snap anymore.
Yeah.
As long as they can be within 3. I guess this guy didn't snap, did
Yeah,
he?
this guy would have stayed here.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
And then I would have had to do this. So let's, well, technically I
like
put him,
I
no.
like that.
Let's put him here and you can put him
Cool. And then we'll spawn 2 more.
Oh my god, one here.
We sidewinded, man.
One here.
Look at those little boys. Okay, and then number 3.
You win.
I win.
Smash, smash.
Yeah, and then I'll gain a control token. Oh, I draw one for control over there. Draw one for control over
There's
there.
a leak in my boat.
And then we go to the dome.
And I'll be aware, you're marked. So you're going to add your attack modifier.
Totally random here. +0. Could have been a 3.
And I have 2 characters.
You get it?
Yeehaw!
Get you an outsider.
Read this
huh?
Terror of the Endless Night. This could be a game changer. Goes into cover Hex. He has the Nightmarish Roar. Can push each hero 1 Hex and apply slow to them. The 3 spaces in front of him. Also place target hero adjacent to the Terror of the Endless Night and apply Disarm. Can apply Frenzy to a target adjacent hero and can attack for 3. Well. Oh, do I get a card for winning this thing?
No, it's not a control token. You only wish. Wow. Cool. Cool. So all sorts of play out here. Wild.
There it is.
Have we readied yet? We haven't, have we? Please.
It's a complex situation.
It's Skytear. I'm just doing what Giacomo told me to do. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to follow the rules.
How much health does this try to have?
Strata, fish person, has 12.
Alright, so I think I do that.
It looks like we made it. I'm close to losing here. Look how far. Is there actual damage past all the towers? Or do you lose whenever those are all gone? I can't remember.
I thought you had to damage me past that point.
Yeah, that's what it usually is. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't spawn anybody here. I don't get anybody.
You don't get anybody, that's right. I get 2.
It's super bad.
And I'm super bad.
Jonathan says, "Hey Zach and Steven, just saw your Fab Draft this morning. It was awesome. Can't wait to see them in action."
Great.
Glad you dug it.
I've got a little extra guy here. Don't forget about this guy.
Okay.
So is there damage somewhere else now?
I think you should have 5 Nexus health.
Like this? That doesn't make any
I don't think
sense.
so.
Because in the middle lane is it's just 5 like sitting there.
Yeah.
Like this
but
thing?
I don't know. So go here. The first thing I'll do is place target hero and adjacent hex.
Okay.
Apply disarm.
Done.
So we're going to go here. We're going to give you a disarm. And then he's going to attack you for 3.
The token does move on top of the Nexus. And then we spawn here.
He'll attack you for 3.
Yeah.
3 plus 3. 6.
That's pretty good.
To Strata.
That's my armor. Am I projected? No. I am projected. Wait, can I project? No, I can't. Surely not. Or, yeah, you can.
But didn't you transform and then...
No, I'm just talking about, can I see this? Am I within 3 of that? Give me +1 armor. 1, 2, 3, which I am. And I've got the ruin. Doesn't that make me okay to do that?
You track 5 off the board for the Nexus.
Cool.
I have no idea.
She can't. No, she can't get the Nupton stuff. That would have been. I would have been doing a lot more of that in my life. So I take 5.
Yep.
Okay.
And then...
Fish on.
I will push each hero here.
Mm-hmm.
1 hex, so this can't be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Or can it?
I think it can be pushed there, yeah.
And then push here, and they both get slow.
Okay.
And that is the bear.
That is the bear. Okay.
And then I draw for the turn.
Yeah, 2 for the turn, we ready, etc.
Interesting.
Oops, it stays. Strata is dealt with. Okay. Well, this is a woof. It's about to get wild in here. Can you possibly imagine how wild it's about to get?
You already know what it is.
This is going to be insane. Okay.
I got some work to do. Jack my hand astride. I cannot be protected.
Right on, yeah.
This is turn 3.
Yeah.
The big kahuna.
Yeah. Yeah, the big kahuna indeed. I'm going to start with Kepiax.
What's that look like?
That over here.
Okay.
Big gray blob over here. I'm going to play my ultimate. Become the Storm. Kepiax gains when you draw a card. So anytime I draw a card this turn,
This was the thing we said we wanted to achieve.
I deal 1 piercing damage to target enemy on the battlefield. Line of sight not required. Any enemy. Draw 2 cards. You ready? I'm going to draw 1, and I'll do 1 piercing here. Oh, wait, hold on. I have too many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to discard 2.
Wasn't 6 the max or 7 the max?
7 is the max. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Play Become the Storm. Draw 1. Deal 1. Draw 2. Deal 1.
Are you doing 2 to this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I am Become the Storm. Okay. Then I have more things to do. Now, anybody on the board can do anything in a reaction, right?
Yeah, in the reaction window.
Yeah.
Stacks on stacks.
All right, so I'm going to play Mind Palace on Kepiax to discard all face-up power cards. Now, does that, I believe the effect still lingers? I still get the effect for the turn if I clear it? Is it just the mana? What's the rule on that?
Surely you do.
And call me Shirley. Or maybe not, because maybe once it gets discarded, that's a giant
I think that's just a tracking thing.
Yeah, we talked about it with Mind Palace before. So I think it's still active, but technically I haven't spent the mana, which is nice.
Wow.
Okay, then I'm going to take a response here from...
The effect remains.
Okay. These double cards can be cast by either, right? I'm playing it that way. Does it have to be the double ruin? Can cast the double ruin cards? It can be either or, yeah.
So cards like...
It's in the rollback, yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
I think can only be played by Yami on my side.
Oh.
If it's halfsies. If you had a red card, if you have the red on either side of your thing, you can play it. Like if that, she can play yellow and red cards.
Yeah.
But a yellow-red card has to be played by a yellow-red.
Yeah, okay. Dual faction.
Otherwise, I had a really good card that I couldn't use for a while for that exact reason.
I may have failed at that once, if not twice.
Oh, really?
If not 3 times. Yeah.
Put a big old asterisk next
You may
to this
win
one,
by
boys.
default, man.
Yeah, so I had this Yami's Betrayal, which applies mark to a target hero, and then that hero's line of sight is reduced by 2.
How can Yami can only play it?
But only Yami can play it?
That makes sense.
That's why I didn't really want her in the dome either. Is like, anyways.
All right, so then for my next number, we're gonna cast here a react spell.
Okay.
Or a can do it in any window. Discovery in the Deeps. I play a power card. I am projected, so I do 1 direct damage here, courtesy of this ability. Projected heroes play a power card. Capiax deals 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero or hero adjacent to her illusion, which is right there.
He gone.
All right. Draw a card.
So I'll come back next round.
And when I draw a card, I deal 1 piercing damage.
That's right.
To Hokusai. I'll do that here. Okay.
He said all your heroes are yellow-blue, so they can all play the duel on your side.
But yes, you need both runes to cast dual faction cards. Right. Okay, yeah. Got it. Okay, so Discovering the Deeps resolves. Reveal the top 4 cards of my deck. Make a pile. I will draw one of them.
Where's Harold?
Harold is right here.
Don't like presents, ever. Alright. Here's your stacks. Nightmares Incarnate and Presence, or Discovering the Deeps and the Wild Ride. Or the Wild's Ride.
Oh, look at these bad boys. Move her within AoE, deal forward all enemies. Yeah, scary. I'll take Nightmares Incarnate and Presence. I'm an old-fashioned player. Shuffle these guys up. And then I just drew 2 cards, so I'm going to do 2 more damage to Hokusai, courtesy of my ulti.
And is it piercing?
Piercing, it is, yeah.
Seems pretty good.
It's crazy. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how this is possible. I'm back.
Look who's back.
Okay, then for my first action. What is going on? I will declare a skirmish.
I declare
targeting Akimo.
bankruptcy. Okay.
1 damage.
Got him.
I will play Soul Scream in this AoE.
Sweet mother. I don't think you have -4 in there, do you?
No.
It's good value.
Okay. For my second action...
Trackman says this is getting gross as expected. Actually, give him the heaters.
I have so much... I've done it all. I've done all the things I want to do.
Lead?
Yeah, I need a lead. All these dumb cards. Yeah, so second action, we could, and then lead from the top. That seems okay. Second action, lead from the top.
All right.
And then we'll do the third action, do the old shape shift into turn water slide. So I can keep it. And then because I'm shape shifted, I can look at these lead cards. Play them as if they were in my hand. You know, that's kind of interesting, actually. So I have to end my turn when I do that. If I hadn't, oof, that gets crazy, man. That gets absolutely nutty. Okay, done. Finn.
How much health you got on?
On this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Kept him in?
13?
He is, yeah. He's at, no, he's this guy. He's at 10. I need to look that up. Giacomo, I got a question for you. If I do Kepiak's lead, then shapeshift, the old end of turn Leothan shapeshift, I can play this card technically. Can I do that before the turn goes to Zach? It's extremely relevant whether or not I can do that. If I can, it gets crazy. You wouldn't even believe what's possible.
You won't believe it.
You wouldn't even believe what's possible. I'm beginning to think that I can. It gets me very excited.
I don't like that. Not one bit.
It's wild, man. Crazy. Crazy odds if true.
We'll go with Akimo. He's gonna mark here, and then he gets to move one closer to you. When he does, he'll attempt to punch you.
Okay. Let me see if Giacomo can answer me here.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him 60 seconds, and then we're gonna say
question?
the answer is no. If I lead and then shapeshift in turn, which usually is the way that your last action you shapeshift, you can end your turn. But now this card, like, if I did that, could I then play a card after I've done that from hand? Is the question. Because it's like you declare the end. You take your 3 actions, and then there's a window.
Yeah, but it's like a special thing.
It's
where
a
you end your
special.
turn.
Yeah, it's a special window. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess that I can't do it. You cannot. Okay, great.
So I worshipped.
Yeah.
Moved. I'm attacking you.
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah.
So 4 plus 2. So it's coming in for 6.
All right. So I take 5.
And then so worship, attack. Let's play combustion. We'll destroy this minion. It's fine.
Okay.
And then do 1 piercing here. 1 plus piercing.
1 plus. Hold on a second. That's a power card. I'm gonna play Psychic Shield. Effects of power cards deal 5 fewer damage.
Okay. Would have been +1. So nothing. And then, and that's for this activation or turn, or
Yeah, for this turn. All power cards do 5 less.
Oh, you're marked. Akimo is a +1 attack. Sorry.
Honored.
Go ahead.
Move old Pudge off the board there.
We'll attempt to skirmish you.
Okay.
+1.
0 plus 1, 1 armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drat. And that's Akimo.
Okay. Okay. Chemo done. Okay, we've gone with Herald. Now we need to go with Akuti. And we need to take a look at what we can do. Okay. Do we stay on the pain train? You got tough stuff over here, you know? It's really tough. Okay. So let's go with Akuti. Let's go with Akuti, yeah. And Akuti is going to start by playing Overflow. Draw 3, discard 2.
Before that resolves.
Yep.
Kneel before me. Yami's ultimate. Deal 4 damage and apply slow to target enemy hero. Place the target adjacent to Yami and mark them. Akuti.
Mm-hmm. And it armor counts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to top up the stack with a Nourish for +3 hit points.
Okay. On Akuti.
Yeah. Any more tuna?
Nope.
All right, so I'll gain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll resolve kneel before me. I take 3.
Yeah.
Where did I go? There I am. 1, 2, 3.
Then I place you adjacent to me. You're marked, which you already were, and slow. Double slow.
I'm so slow. Yeah. Okay, then we resolve Overflow. Draw 3 power cards, etc. And then we've got this ability. When a projected hero, this one, plays a power card, which I've done twice, deal 1 piercing damage to an enemy hero adjacent to her or her illusion. So we'll do 2 here on Akimo. This is not adjacent, I don't think, because of line of sight. All right, then we draw 3 cards and discard 2. 1, 2, 3. Discard 2. And then I'll trigger that ability 3 times. 1, 2, 3. From my ulti.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll discard 2. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. 1, 2. Okay. And all this stuff goes on me. Overflow resolved, Nourish resolved. Okay. Now we'll take a turn. But what to do? What to do? What to do? Okay. This is nutty, man. Everything happening is absolutely nutty.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's just crazy. We do move, skirmish, worship, attack, 2 plus X is reasonable. Yeah. So we're going to declare a skirmish targeting Yami.
You got it.
Nothing. We'll move here 1, 2. No, 2. Then we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're good no matter what. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we'll do a worship action. I'm going to move this here. Or let's move it here. Then we'll do an attack on Hokusai. 2 plus X. Pray for rain. 2 damage. Not going to do much there, but then we'll get 1 plus on that minion. There's your 3.
Got him.
Wrong order, deck. And then I'll pass to you.
All right.
Skytear gets in there, doesn't it? Go deep.
Yeah. Who has resources left?
Strata's full. 1 here.
Okay. If I go...
Got a question for you, Jack. I'm curious. If you win a command token and draw from that, do you get that ability still on the ultimate? Wouldn't that be nutty? You like win 3 command tokens and pop somebody for 3. That would be nutty. You're right, Steven.
That would be.
Yeah.
It's close, actually. I think that's just the line. All right, we're gonna go Hokusai.
Yep.
He's going to move. Here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to mark. What's her bucket?
Marked.
Astrada. Am I good?
Yeah.
And then I'll choose to lose 1 plus HP and do the same amount of damage to you.
Okay.
1 plus 2, so I'll lose 3. Okay. And then I will attempt to play Kuruma's. Do I do that yet?
Kuruma's.
So I moved. Yeah, I got 1 action left.
Gets in there deep. It's a deep brain game. Real deep.
Yeah. Let's attempt to punch Astrada.
Okay. Let's see. Attempt to punch Astrada. I'm currently at 4. You're a 2 plus X.
Yep. How many cards? 2.
Okay.
That was a little baby hand.
Well, sure. I think I should do this. I'll attempt to redirect.
How does it read?
Onto the bear. Target an effect on the stack played by target hero. Change the target to a new legal target.
Punching the bear.
He's punching the bear. We can track its health, but I don't imagine it'll matter.
No. 2 plus 1.
The main thing is that the bear now activates against you.
Yeah. Now, can I play an action card before this resolves?
You can put a card on top of the...
Yeah. I'll play Kuruma's Judgment.
What's that do?
3 piercing damage to each marked hero.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, a lot of things almost went my way. This guy's marked, so he goes down to 1. This guy takes 3.
Who's this guy?
Over here.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to set up a... So I thought I was going to kill a Cody here and you lose your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I done one more there, I thought I was going to be able to get all 3 of them off the table on the same turn. But I did not. And like kill one of your turns because you try to activate a Cody and I just murder it.
Nobody wants that. All right, bear on Hokusai.
Mm-hmm. 3+.
3+2.
He's dead. Instead, I die.
Draw a card.
How did that happen? All right. That's Hokusai. He's gone.
And that's Hokusai.
Yeah, somehow you killed 2 of my guys this turn. And you control the entire board.
Aside from that, though, it's going your way.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Okay. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not gonna do anything fancy.
Yeah, you just go sit and...
I'm gonna go sit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Akimo's gone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I just go here and don't die, you're dead 1,000 ways. Unless, is this a 1? That's our 1.
Well, I'd have to blow it up and do 5.
Yeah, so you can't do that. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Lead from hand. And worship the goat god.
Yami will skirmish.
I'll put it here, I guess.
I could skirmish.
Yeah.
Sure. Here?
You can punch that bear again?
No. Oh, hopefully not. Then I'll mark you again and do 1+ damage.
You got it.
1+2. I draw a card when that happens.
You do.
Yay. And then... So I skirmished, marked. 1 action though. Needed that one earlier, boss. Yeah, sure. I'll move.
Why is that crying?
Just move here.
You want to look at the back of my army while they march into your base?
Yeah, I just want to see it happen.
All right, we did it. Skytear complete.
End of turn. Then Steven Dunkarini's on me.
Yeah. 1 is what? 3 to 2. No lead cards. So 1 minion dead. Push this 1. And then we would respawn. 2 is 5 to 2. There's a lead card in here somewhere. It's a Mind Palace, which is crazy.
Oh, you can play
I could have been able to discard all of these.
Crazy.
And then play more draw stuff, which is nutty. So that one is dead. And then, 3? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 4. Yeah, so 3 and a minion. And then it pushes up. Snap, etc. And then
I lose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My lead.
To 1.
To 1, yeah. So we do 8 tier Nexus.
And then I die.
And it's over.
Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah, man. You know why? Because I was just showing you what it's like to beat a bun.
I do think that the way my list felt, not having objectives, hurts.
I think it's Giacomo's fault.
Your list is going to control the lanes way better than mine.
Yeah.
I also... So the other problem was, once you had 5 minions over here, even before, like, earlier, I had no, like, mass clear. Like, you did the 3 minions over there.
Yeah.
You did multiple of that kind of thing. I never did that.
I think the list was bad, personally.
This list?
Yeah. Whoever built it, no idea what they're doing.
I will say, if there's a kill objective, I kill the same hero twice. You can use that one guy to rope him in and kill a specific hero. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of my cards wanted there to be a kill objective.
Sure. Well, you know, the good thing about Dota is killing is in itself an anti-push move.
Yes.
Hero that's dead can't push.
Yeah.
You know what they say.
That's right.
What
Hero
they
that's
say.
dead can't do much.
All right, everybody. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us for a little run into the Skytear universe, which is always a joy to get into. It gives you that kind of brain burn that only certain games can pull off.
It's a deep game. It's honestly, the turn-to-turn sequence is not very complex. It's super simple in that regard.
Yeah. It allows the depth to be in the actual game decisions rather than the rules.
The depth is huge. Giacomo, I did not have Supernova. I did on that when I killed your hero, I drew a Dragon Punch. That's when I said it's too late, boss. That's the
perfect card for this.
It really is, because I could have just been like, oh, I'm gonna go here and like nuke your minions, or here, whatever it needs to be. Yeah, it's like.
That's awesome.
So they did exist in general, but it also
they did exist. Theoretically.
Yeah. There were 3 in the list, so it wasn't none, but I just didn't see any.
Yeah. I still would blame Giacomo, though.
I
think that's a better plan. So these new heroes, obviously super effective. And
Kohai was cool.
They were doing
a new hero. But...
Yeah, they were doing a lot of great things. Like the actually being able to see your lead card was quite relevant, especially now that we have cards that shapeshift at instant speed, basically at card speed. That really helps. The deal 1 piercing every time you play a power card was really annoying for you. Like that was getting me a lot of damage turn.
A ton. Well, that was your ultimate, right?
No, that was the ultimate. Chain Lightning is always on.
Mm-hmm.
Play a power card, anything next to it. It's like,
the ultimate was crazy.
Ultimate's nuts. This all worked really well together. Super cool expansion.
Yep.
Shout out to the team at Skytear Games.
Also, the models look great.
Everything we say about Giacomo, we say out of love. Because
look at this guy.
We like to give each other trouble.
This tree guy looks awesome.
Yeah, the models look great. Yeah. And then don't sleep on Skytear Horde. Wake up out there.
It's coming.
Don't sleep on Skytear Horde. Card game from the same folks who brought you this classic piece of work, Skytear the Miniatures game. And it is a co-op castle defending card game. We played some of it on the stream, so you can go and look those videos up.
An early version.
And we maybe will play some more before this is all said and done.
I have a feeling we might.
And if you like Skytear, check it out. Go to playskytear.com.
There's a really
Start
great
playing, get the core set.
TTS mod for this. And a lot of people play that way. If you're looking for a game you can play, not really solo, but without having to necessarily have a local community or go out to a store, that kind of a thing. And a lot of online. The community for this is great. Just a bunch of fantastic people, for sure.
100%. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We're going to get on out of here. I'm going to try a new intro technique. Don't sweat the technique here.
Intro or outro?
Outro technique.
It's like, it's a little late for the intro technique.
I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to kill our mics. And I think that's gonna be the ticket. All right, you ready?
After you kill it, I'm going to say a riddle. That way people...
All right, that's acceptable. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.